What's up, guys? It's your boy, New Sauce Who Dis. Thought I'd try a little something different and give you guys a couple tips and tricks and other things that I wish I would have known when starting out in Palworld. I actually have a couple things planned. The first thing I want to do is take you on a little tour of my new old base. It's my new base, but I've had it for a little bit now. So I just want to give you a little bit of a walkthrough and show you how things operate around my base, what each station is for, things like that. These guys don't even know what a bed is, apparently. Whatever. Anyways. So, back here, we have a brand new logging station. Helpful hint number 1 to anybody new to Palworld. This is beginning, mid-game, end-game. Always put a storage container right next to the production facility you want to build. The reason being, your pals don't always carry the materials from said facility. So sometimes you'll come over here and there is 5,000 wood. If you pick up 5,000 wood, you already know what's going to happen. You're going to be fat. If you don't have a storage container right next to the facility, it's going to be a real pain getting your materials back to your container. So if you'll notice, we have a container next to the mill. We have a container next to the grinder so we can hold all of our paldium and such. We now have a coal mine, which I had last time. See, check this out. Now I'm fat. I can't move. When you put a storage container right next to it, makes it a million times easier. Also, if you hit right bumper, it'll automatically put things in this chest in that chest from your inventory. For example, I just picked up 334 sulfur. Instead of going over to the sulfur and clicking it and manually moving it over, all I have to do is hit right bumper. It automatically goes over. Now, I do want you to keep in mind that this trick only works for things that are already in the container that you're trying to put these items in. So if the item isn't already in the container, that trick isn't going to work. I've also spaced out my facilities. It was looking a little cramped. Check this shit out from the air, you guys. So much more room for activities. Would you look at that? Everything was all smushed over here before. With your bigger pals, sometimes it bugs out. Yes, I do realize that some of my shit is built outside of the facility. It's still counted, so I don't care. 395 salads. And every food bowl has salads in them right now. And guys, this part is kind of important. If you're trying to get the maximum productivity out of your base and you're still using baked berries to feed your pals, you're not getting the max productivity out of your base. Salads are a little bit more time consuming to make, but there's a lot more nutrition, so they eat a lot less of them than the baked berries, and they restore 11 times the amount of sanity that a baked berry does. So if you can, I would definitely recommend using salads over baked berries. And try to put a salad by each workstation so they move around a little less. Also, guys, for those of you playing this game, you can split your inventory in half and split it in half again. All you have to do, if you're on Xbox, it's X when you're in your inventory highlighted over an item. If you're on PlayStation, it's square. If you're on PC, I can help you. Food boxes, full AF. Ooh, there is a supply drop. I have a new toy that I haven't showed you yet. I'll show you now. Fuck yeah! Sheesh! Why wouldn't I why wouldn't I build a rocket launcher? Yeah, the later in the game you get, the more useful those endgame weapons are gonna be. Those enemies get really powerful near the end of the game, and you want to make sure that you're going to be able to handle your business. Endgame weapons are the absolute best way to do that. I just want what's in the box, man. Just give me what's in the box. Here's why we want supply drops. Anytime you see a supply drop. So, it just gave me 35 crude oil, but it also gave me an attack pendant +2. These are random. And it also gives you usually an elixir of some kind that permanently boosts one of your stats when you consume it. And I also got an uncommon rocket launcher schematic. Check this out. Increase attack was 153. Now it's 158. Now it's 163. I want to show you guys something else. For anybody picking up these dog coins and they don't know what they're for, there are multiple of these all across the map, but we're going to go to this one because I know where it is. Convenient, right? For those of you that didn't catch it, we're going to fast travel right to the Desolate Church location. It can be found basically smack dab in the middle of the entire map. You're going to come in here to this guy whose eating habits should probably be a little bit better, and we're going to talk to him. He does have some good items in stock. I just got one of these elixirs from that supply drop. This guy sells all of them, so whatever stat you want to increase, just come buy it and drink it up. What we care about is this mysterious accessory box. What it does, it increases your accessory equipment slots by 1. So I'll show you what that means first off. These are your equipment slots, okay? As you can see, there's a line going through these two. That means you can't put anything in there. This is an accessory. I can't put that there. By spending 100 of my newfound dog coins, which they just added with this update, I'm sure it has nothing to do with the crypto, I now can put a pendant in that slot. Also, you can capture the merchants. You can open the ball up on your base, and they'll sell the shit that you need. I haven't done that yet, but you can. These manuals, high-grade technical manual, if you open it, you get a couple technology points. You actually get 1 from those. Who cares? It's free points. The ancient technology manuals give you 1 ancient technology point. Here's how we're gonna beat Frostallion, guys. I did not know this last time I fought them. So there are several pals that while they're in your party or while you're riding them, they give you certain buffs. Ragnarok applies fire damage to the player's attacks while you're mounted. Seeing as how Frostallion is an ice type, you definitely want to be on this guy's back while you're fighting them. It basically every hit is gonna be a critical hit because of the extra elemental damage. There are other pals that buff your attack power. Gobfin Ignis is one of them. So is the other Gobfin variety, the regular one. That Angry Shark buff, it increases your attack. I'm going to go over to my pal box. There's also another pal called Kelpsy Ignis that just straight buffs fire damage. Seeing as how we're going to be on Ragnarok's back, all of our attacks are going to deal fire damage. Now, it's very useful to know this effect can stack. So you can have 3 or 4 of them in your party, and it doesn't cap out at that one Kelpsy Ignis. If you put 3 of them in your party, that's 3 times the buff stacked on top of Gobfin Ignis's effect, on top of Ragnarok's effect. So not only is every attack you deal doing fire damage, but every fire damage attack is going to get buffed, and your attack is going to get buffed because of Gobfin Ignis. So this is a really useful combo if you're having difficulty fighting a certain boss of a certain element. There are a lot of different pals that do this. Like Foxicle, it does basically the same thing that Kelpsy Ignis does, or Kelpsy The regular variety, it applies like the water damage buff. Foxicle, it applies the ice damage buff. I believe there is one pal for each type of element that applies that buff. Very, very, very useful. Same thing with the mounts. Frostallion applies ice damage to every single attack. Super useful against dragons. Just saying. Also, I want to show you something else, guys. If you want to level up a pal, where is my Yormi? Look at the fourth one from the second to last one. Look at how fast that guy is leveling up. You want to level him up even more? Get the fuck out of my house! Fucking red Gyarados, man. We're gonna make plenty charcoal. Holy shit, 17,000 wood. Look at how fast this motherfucker is leveling up. Here, we'll have you make some Palmetal ingots. Let's have you make 500 of them real quick. I don't know where you think you're going. If I didn't think this dragon would kill me if I beat the fuck out of him, I promise you I would. If you haven't yet, guys, get yourself a Yormantide Ignis. They have the highest kindling in the game. They have a level 4 kindling, level 5 if you condense it. We're just gonna wait until our Ragnarok hits level 55. Shouldn't be too long, right? I'm gonna show you some other tips and tricks too, guys. Just bear with me. Our Ragnarok is almost there. He's fully leveled. Another hint, you guys probably knew this already, but as long as your resource is in a storage container, it doesn't matter where it is, just as long as it's on your base somewhere, it counts in your inventory. You do not have to have it on you. See how it says I have 2017 charcoal, 1766 sulfur? Okay, let's go kill this fucking Frostallion, shall we? I keep saying kill, but if I actually kill it, I'll be very upset. We're gonna go capture it. There's the little bugger. This guy has been a pain in my ass for the last 4 or 5 days. Holy balls! Yes! Oh my god, yes. So you want to use the terrain to your advantage, I've read online. He's stuck. Oh, he's stuck. Sheesh. What do you think you're doing there, champ? Oh, that's gonna hit me. Get him! Get that motherfucker! Oh my god. And he's on fire? Dude, this guy stands no chance. Oh my god! This is the best feeling ever. Oh, he's bugged out. I didn't want it like this, I promise. I'm gonna get him as close to 0 as we can. Oh, he's going to sleep? Bro, can you make this any fucking easier? Oh. Dude, get in the fucking ball. And stay in the ball. Please stay in the ball, sir. Stay in the ball. Ah! 3 million experience. Also, guys, some people may or may not consider this cheating. I don't, because it's in the game. You can adjust how much experience you get from capturing and killing pals. I currently have mine set to 2,000% additional experience. So that might be why that did that. Yeah. Mind your business. You should have said something. The good news is, we caught him. Here's another little helpful hint for you guys. Do you see that structure right there that looks like a silo? That actually is a silo. It increases your pal's planting abilities. So you put one of these on your base, and it makes all of your grass pals more efficient at planting. Another hint for all you cool cats out there. Does anybody have difficulty with their pals putting the shit that you harvest in the food boxes and then them eventually eating it? I have both boxes unchecked, so they can't put anything in here. Only I can. They can take things out, but they can't put stuff in there. While I'm not on the base, I also don't really assign any specific pals to any specific workstation. I kind of let them just do what they want, because it doesn't matter all that much. The mining pals are going to mine. If I'm not here, that's all they're going to do. I let them pick where they want to mine at. It's fine. Now, when I am here, and there's something I want done in a hurry, I just have these 4 guys come over and knock the shit out of the park. The hardest thing that I've been managing is the concrete. Because in order to get concrete, you need bone and pal fluids. Now, bone can be bought from several merchants throughout the map. Pal fluids cannot. Well, I guess if you capture a merchant and put it on your base, you can also buy pal fluids. Turn your egg incubation time off. It doesn't make you a better player for having it on and having to wait for 2 hours. I wish I would have known about this sooner. Look, it's done. It's fucking done. Wasn't that nice? Oh my god. Wasn't that nice? Oh, it's done. It's honestly just more time. That's all it is. Especially, like, there are very skilled breeders in this game that keep their egg incubation time on. Do you know how many years you will add to your life if you play this game all the time and you're doing a lot of breeding? So many years. So check this out. We're going to act like we're building it, but we're going to cancel it. Now we have the resources automatically added to our inventory to build 1 ranch. Now, I've noticed if you try to do this multiple times with the same structure, for me at least, I couldn't get it to work. It's nice to do it for one structure, but if you try it over and over, it says it adds it to your inventory. It doesn't. Now, if I'm going to catch Jetragon, unfortunately, I'm going to have to use some of my plasteel, and I really don't want to. It's not that I'm stingy with the plasteel. The plasteel is the hardest resource in the game to acquire. So if I don't have to use that shit, I don't want to use that shit. I don't think that those gobfins that I had in my party only buff my attack if it's a certain element. I think it just buffs my attack. We're gonna try it out. The area that Jetragon is located, it gets hot. You're gonna want to pack some heat resist, at least heat resist level 2. Right now, just going through the PAL box and seeing the different ice types and what their effects are when they're in our party. None of these guys really do anything for us. The Frostallion, as I said earlier, it adds the ice to all of your attacks when you're mounted. And the Foxicle, it buffs all ice damage, period. So, decent combination with Frostallion. And as I said earlier, you can use those same God Fins. It doesn't really matter the Ignis variety, the regular ones. They just buff the player's attack. So that compounded with the ice buff from the Foxicle, compounded with the ice damage from the Frostallion, it's a really decent combination to go and take on your Jetragon. While in team, increases players' attack power. It doesn't need to be a fire pal. So because I only have one Foxicle, I decided to use the opposite amounts of pals as I used last time. I had way more Gobfins, so I really don't think it's going to make a difference. I mean, you have a 3 times attack buff as opposed to a 3 times elemental buff. Make do with what you can. With all that extra elemental weakness damage, you should have no problem just cheesing the boss either way. Let's see how this works out for us. We're going to try and use the terrain to our advantage like we did last time. I don't know how well that's going to work out for this fight, though. There he is! He looks like he's, kind of pixelated right now. Oh my god! Wow! Freeze, motherfucker! Oh, check. Oh, God. Oh, my God! Holy fuck!
Oh, no.
I'm on... Now I'm on... Oh! Oh, no! He's about as dead as fucking fried chicken. Yep. Yeah, he dead. He dead. Let's give him a proper burial, shall we? He respawns every 60 minutes, so it's not the end of the world, I guess. Approximately 60 minutes later. Well, I have the Ring of Mercy on this time. It'd be tight if he was sleeping, but I don't think this fucking guy sleeps. Oh my god. He does. You made a very big mistake, friend. You know, at this point, I figured you didn't really want to watch the whole fight again. You just saw it 20 seconds ago. You know what I'm trying to do. I just wanted to get this done and over with. I meant to catch the first one. My dumbass should have put on the Ring of Mercy. I didn't, so I had to wait a whole other hour. I was overtired. It's a whole thing. But anyways, let's see if we can catch him this time. Yeah? Yeah. No way! No way! Oh my god! So he drops 20 pure quartz, 10 polymer, and I got the legendary rocket launcher schematic. This is like a fucking 5% drop rate, and I got it on my first... Oh my god. We can now unlock the Jetragon saddle. I know it's called Jetragon's missile launcher, but it's a saddle. The rest of that's honestly not too bad. I have more than enough. Could this thing take any longer to craft? Approximately another 60 minutes later. Come here, buddy. This thing is dumb fast. This motherfucker be flying, son. Oh my god. The legendary rocket launcher with an attack of 14,000. But it's so much materials. Ah, oh, son of a bitch! I literally cannot go to bed right this second. Oh, these motherfuckers are testing my patience. This shouldn't take too long. It's just a supply drop. Alright, guys. We're winding down to the end of the video here. I just wanted to thank anybody stopping in, checking out my content. This was my first attempt at kind of a tips and tricks, a how-to, but at the same time still trying to maintain the style of the videos that I've been making. I wanted to be informative, but I also still wanted to keep it a little bit fun. A lot of people probably aren't a fan of my colorful language. I tried to get rid of a little bit of it, but at the end of the day, I'm a grown-ass man, and this isn't really a kid's game. It looks like it. It is not. You butcher pals, and you eat them for sustenance. Not a kid's game. Anyways, if you watch this video, and there was even one thing in there that helped you out, even a little bit, do me a favor, guys. Hit that like button. Hit that sub button. You know, leave a comment. Tell me what you liked. Tell me what you didn't like. I have almost 5,000 views, if not over 5,000 views on my channel now. I have 21 subscribers. That is pathetic. That's not your guys' fault. I'm trying to improve. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to get better at what I do. I'm trying to hone my craft. You know what I mean? I can't do that without interaction from my viewers, which I get very little of. And I don't really blame you guys. When I watch YouTube videos, I don't really do it myself. I started doing it a lot more when I got into content creation, because I now realize how big of a deal that is and how much of a help that is. To anybody that has subscribed, to anybody that has given me that thumbs up or commented on my videos, thank you so much, guys. I am going to continue to grow. I want to make more content for you guys to enjoy. Just let me know what you want to see more of, and we can probably make that happen. If you've made it this far, please don't hesitate to go check out my Twitch. It's the exact same name as my YouTube channel. I usually stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night, 7 p.m. Central Time, depending on where you are. It might be a little earlier, it might be a little later. That's how time zones work. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. Until next time, everybody have a great one, okay? Peace!